We love homeschooling year around, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the benefits of it, how we do it, and hopefully convince you to do it as well. So let's get to it. All right, so what exactly is homeschooling year round? Well, I guess it's kind of like how it says. We homeschool through the summer. We don't take an extended summer break because we take many little breaks throughout the year. For us, it just feels more natural to do that. We take breaks when we feel like it, like when I sense my kids need a rest to recoup or to regenerate or just to rest just for the sake of rest. I feel the same way after guiding my kids through a deep dive, which usually lasts anywhere from, on average, 6 to 8 weeks. I need a time period to refresh, to take a break, and to figure out what we're going to be doing next based on what my kids are into. All right, so what are the benefits of homeschooling year round? Number one, it's flexible learning. You have less stress because you have more time to work on what you need to work on. Like there's no deadline like, oh, we have to get all of our curriculum done by the end of the year, because it's all very fluid. What is the end of the year? Do you need to follow these strict guidelines? Probably not. And with flexible learning, it gives you time to enjoy real life, which is why we chose to homeschool, so that we were not rushed around having to do this and that and go to this extracurricular activity and that extracurricular activity and completing homework and assignments and all that stuff. Year-round homeschooling allows us to naturally learn with the ebb and flow of the seasons. Another benefit is that it allows us to take breaks when we want and for however long that we want. Like for birthdays, and we'd like to take a week off and go somewhere. That's like, it's our family tradition is to go on a birthday trip. Or like with Christmas time, like I feel like between November to January, like that whole period of time, it's like kind of pointless to homeschool because my kids are so excited about Christmas and stuff. Homeschooling year round also prevents that summer slide that always happens. I remember as being a teacher having to repeat things that the kids should know, but they just kind of forgot over, the 2 months off, especially if like math is like a subject that your child struggles with, and then taking 2 months off from doing math, maybe a little bit too long. You may have to relearn some skills. So that's something to consider. And then also, because you're not taking an extended break, your child will retain information much better. And again, that's related to the summer slide. And then also, if you homeschool year round, like, yeah, sure, like you get to hang out with your public school friends that are in traditional schools. For us, it's like, we kind of avoid the crowds. Like when we're homeschooling, like we really enjoy going to the park or going to the beach and it not being super crowded. But during the summer, it's very crowded. And, we have tourists and people here. So there's a lot of people out, and we try to avoid those crowds. So when we homeschool year round and we homeschool through the summer, I have a video about our summer plan. So if you want to know more details about how we do it, you can hop on over to that video. We kind of go with the rhythm of the season. Homeschooling ebbs and flows with the season, and summertime, the weather is wonderful. We want to be outside. So we start taking our homeschool outside. We continue doing math. Just go with the flow. Don't fight it. Just like if you don't fight the breaks, like your kids will naturally want to take a break. Don't fight it. Don't force them to work through something when they need a break. So that's why we love this year-round homeschooling, because we can just flow with our family's natural rhythm. So how should you implement year-round homeschooling? So number one, you need to check your laws, your state laws, because every state is different. California is a bit more relaxed compared to like Pennsylvania, where you have to keep a lot of records. And so I recommend that you check out your state laws. And if you're not sure, it's hslda.com, I think, or .org. I don't know. I'll put a link down below so that you can check it out. And that's a great resource because they just have everything that you need in regards to legally homeschooling in the United States. And then the second way to implement it is to kind of map out what you're going to be doing. You can be super detailed, or like me, you can be very general with like a big picture idea of what you'll be learning. And so what I like to do, I like to get my kids involved in what we're going to be learning for the year. so that, you know, they have some buy-in. And the third is just to go with the flow. Know your natural rhythm. Be aware of your kids and their moods and everyone's moods, and know when to take a break. And it's okay to take a break. You're not quitting. You're just taking a break, and you'll get right back to it. Whether it's a couple days or a week or a couple weeks. There's been times where we've taken a couple weeks off and it ended up being a month, because we just weren't ready to go back. And that's okay. That's the beauty of homeschooling. We can take breaks when we want, and we can work as quickly as we want. So tips for keeping a year-round schedule. First thing, like with any type of planning, is you need to have a vision. You need to have a vision, a mission, a vision, and you need to know your values. And so take all that into consideration when you're planning your homeschool year. You want to create a daily rhythm. Our rhythms change throughout the season, it changes throughout the year. And so know your daily rhythm, and know your daily rhythm is going to change with each season. And that's perfectly okay. We don't need to be so rigid. So part of being like a relaxed homeschooler is just is learning to let go. Is learning to let go of the control and just flow with the energy of your family. And then, like I said, you need to recognize when you need to take a break. You need to recognize the signs. You need to know if it's a struggle to get through homeschooling, that's a big sign there that it's time to take a break. Are you going to join me with this year-round homeschooling, or are you the type that needs to like a two-month break just to recoup? Because sometimes some people do need a longer break to recoup, but you know, homeschooling year-round, it fits our lifestyle, and with homeschooling, you need to do you. So what works for me is not going to work for you. These are just ideas that can get you started in the direction that you want to lead your life. And I hope you found value in the video. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you can catch the next video. Until the next time.